Oh, excuse me, buried either way.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Okay, so I gotta move that thing out the way, but first I'm gonna go get a manuscript, which is pretty far out here. It's all the way in the back, next to this broke down tractor. Right here.
As the deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
So I guess Alan's gonna be in big trouble soon. Alright, now it's time to go and move that thing out the way that's blocking the door.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
You look at that thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Speaking of TVs, there's one right over here.
Sleep. We all spend
Night
a third of our
Springs.
dreams in a
Man.
soft embrace,
Back
somewhere
memories.
between
Hey,
fantasy
remember when I got you
and
that gig?
oblivion.
Your first
The
real
dreams
writing
have a
job.
way
What
of
got you
forcing
started?
themselves into waking
Was this one of
life,
your episodes?
or vice versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
Okay, so go up the staircase.
To be brought to a sudden stop by a decided
There's a manuscript all the way back here.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Before I activate that boat, I'm going to go over here for a sign. Yeah, so now you know how that one Anderson brother lost his eye. He was crazy drunk.
I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Whoa! Good going, Al!
Wait, what was that? Oh, never mind. Batteries. Nice try, guys. Not good enough.
He wants to move on. Keep things nice. Hey, something's happening here. Yeah? What's that? What?
Watch out for the Speedy Taken.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
I would suggest skipping over the Speedy Taken and just keep going forward. Besides, he might kill himself with those electrical cords. Gonna light up a flare. Then I'm gonna throw the flashbang where that truck is to get out of my way. And I'm just gonna go straight for the safe haven, because I don't feel like fighting them.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
We'll find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff. Be careful, Al!
Shit, that was close.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
I don't need that, and here's a radio.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Alright, let me start this generator.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.